Hey guys, my name is Rick, thanks for watching, and this is the very first episode of the Productivity Bootcamp. It is super hot here in Amsterdam, but it is also a very good day to think about productivity. And in this series we will look at some of the things that I picked up around becoming more productive. But before we do that, we need to know what productivity actually is. And there's basically two things how you can look at it. One is the cheesy way. And the cheesy way is basically saying stuff like becoming more productive will help you to bring something to the world, be happy, become more creative. But it's also things like failing faster and choosing long-term over short-term. These are all things that are elements of becoming more productive. But there's also the non-cheesy part, and that's what you and I will be talking about. It is just about getting things done. And you can break this down further by looking at efficiency, getting lots of stuff done, or by effectiveness, getting the right stuff done. So there are two roads to pick from, and for this very first episode of the bootcamp, we are going to look at the efficiency route. That's the easiest way to get started, and that's also the one where you can have a huge impact, whatever the way you're working right now. So here's the big lesson for the episode of today. Don't store anything in your head ever again. You know, your brain is really good at remembering stuff. That's what it's for. But your brain isn't very good at reminding you of the very thing that you need to be reminded of at the moment you need it. So that's why the moment you walk out of the store, you'll be reminded of something that you needed to get. Or when you get it home, you think of something that you left at work. And that's not something that's really useful. So your brain knows that when you achieve something, when you resolve something, it will get dopamine, get this shot of positive stuff. So in order to achieve that, it will continuously remind you of something that you still need to get done. But obviously, there are a couple of reasons why you don't actually want that. The timing is never right. You will keep forgetting things, and there will be stuff that you are thinking about more than once, which is really inefficient. So this is where we're getting to the core of this episode. You need an external brain where you can pour everything that's in your head into, that you can trust for 100%. So now you're saying like, yes, okay, I understand that I need this external brain, but how do I get that? To start with, you need good software. And I am saying software because you need something that reminds you. You need something that you can trust that will ping you when you need to do something. That's the only way that your brain can really close this loop, close these reminders that are set up to basically remind you of the stuff that you need to do. And for this part of the bootcamp, it doesn't really matter what kind of tool you use. The thing that matters is that you pick one and that you install it on your phone and on your laptop or your tablet and you get it all set up. The second step is that you need to throw everything in there. It doesn't matter if it's about your work or it's about your house or it's about something that you do beside your work. Everything needs to be in the system. And from now on, you're going to commit to throw everything that's in your head into this system as soon as you think of it. And in order to do that, you need this system to be available and ready whenever you are. So the way I've set it up is on my Mac, I have a shortcut for quickly adding a task. On my iPhone, I'm using this app called Captio, and this app allows me to really fast add something to my task manager. Next to my bed, I have a little notepad, which I use to write down stuff that I'm thinking about during the night. So I've built in all these ways to quickly get something out of my head into my system so I don't have to think about it ever again. It is really important that it is super easy to add a task to your system because it needs to be so simple that there is absolutely no reason for you to basically postpone adding something to your task manager. Third and final part of this is that you are going to have to work with the system. Remember, if you want your brain to trust the system, you actually need to use it. And what I recommend is that you build in specific moments in your day when you're actually going to use your task manager. So when you start your work, you use your task manager, and when you end your day, you use your task manager. When you get home, you review it again to really make sure that you have actually captured everything that's in your head and that the most important things are actually done, that there is nothing that slips through the cracks. So that's it. That's the very first edition of this bootcamp. It's about getting your system ready, throwing everything that's in your head in there and committing to store everything that's in there into the system and basically start using it, start doing that. Good luck trying this out. Thanks for watching and see you in part 2.